Welcome to Parkland Regional Library's Shelving Fiction video tutorial. This video will teach you how to shelve fiction books in the proper order so they can be easily found by patrons. Let's get started. Books in your library are shelved in bays. Each section of a bay is called a shelf. When you are shelving books, you start on the top shelf of the bay and work your way from left to right. Remember to try to leave about 2 hand widths at the end of the shelf so there will be room to add more books. Then move down to the next shelf in the bay, filling all the shelves in a single bay from top to bottom. When the bay is full, you can move to the bay to your right and repeat the process. Books are shelved with their spines facing out, so the spine label can be easily read. When you are shelving books, try to bring all the spines to the front of the shelf so they are even with the edge. The spine labels on fiction books look like this. Fiction book call numbers are the first 3 letters of the author's last name. Some books, like easy books, also have the collection code on their spine labels. Depending on your library's practice, your young adult and juvenile books may also feature collection codes on their spine labels. Fiction collections are separated by collection codes, so the adult fiction books are shelved together, and the easy books are shelved together, and so on. If you don't know which fiction collection a book belongs to, and the collection code is not on the spine label, you can look the item up in Horizon. When shelving fiction books, first find the proper collection. Then, organize the books in their respective collections alphabetically by call number. You may need to look at the author's full name if the call numbers on 2 or more books match. Let's run through an example. Books by Thomas King, Stephen King, and Barbara Kingsolver all have the same 3 letters on their spine labels, K-I-N. First, we have to look at the author's last names. Kingsolver falls after King alphabetically because of the additional letters, and is therefore shelved after the books written by both Kings. In the case of Thomas King and Stephen King, the last names match, so we begin looking at the first name. T comes after S, so books by Thomas King are shelved after or to the right of books by Stephen King. So the proper order is Stephen King, Thomas King, and Barbara Kingsolver. If an author has written multiple fiction books held by your library, shelve the books alphabetically by title. In the case of an author who writes series fiction, many libraries will shelve the books by series order instead of alphabetically by title. Ask your supervisor what the practice is in your library. Thank you for joining us for this shelving fiction tutorial.